Hi everybody. Today I've come to a local castle, Bothwell Castle. Going to take a wee walk around, but it's actually absolutely thrown it down just now. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes to see if the rain goes off. Because unfortunately, the only camera that I've been able to bring with me is my little mirrorless one, and I don't think it's weatherproof. So I would prefer the rain to go off before I go out. So yeah, I waited about half an hour, but unfortunately the rain wasn't going off. And as I was only on a short break from work, I decided to leave it for the day and come back again tomorrow. Okay, so the castle was closed. But that's okay, because my favourite view of the castle is actually around the other side, on the side overlooking the river. And I got round the other side only to find the entire side of the castle covered in scaffolding. So, for plan B, I decided to take a stroll along the Clyde Walkway to see if there were any images down there. Of course, the great thing about doing photography the day after a heavy rainfall is that the river level is so much higher, and like they say, deep waters run smooth, so it makes for some calm conditions and some nice reflections. And it wasn't long before I found my first potential shot. There was a lovely old tree on the opposite bank, which was being perfectly reflected in the dark and silty waters. So I grabbed a shot there. From this little sandy inlet, I noticed on the opposite side another old bare tree, this time stood alone. I thought it made for a lovely composition, quite simple, but because of the reflections it looked like a nice shot. From this point onwards, the river becomes a little bit more shallow, and so a lot less calm. So I decided to grab one more shot here, and then retraced my steps back towards the castle. And then I discovered this scene. That gnarly old tree there to the left, and the huge puddle and the beautiful sunlight breaking through the canopy of leaves. I just knew I had to stop here and get a couple of photographs. I quite liked this shot, but I felt as if the composition wasn't quite right, so I decided to get down a bit lower and emphasise the water and crop in a bit further, and I got this second shot, which I think I prefer. So, lunch break over, it was time to head back to work. But as I turned to walk away, I realised that the view across that puddle was just as good in the opposite direction. So I grabbed one more shot and then reluctantly headed back to work.